Hello, Intro 3 class. Glad to see you. I hope that you're doing well today. We're going to go through a class today of tap movements and then we're going to go through ballet movements. Now we are going to learn some new steps today, so I want you to make sure that you're paying close attention. And then I also want to remind you that even though this video is for this week, you still need to go back to our other videos, which we went over our recital dances, and you need to be practicing those every week as well, okay? So this is just a new class for this week, but make sure you do your other stuff as well. Let me get the music on. Have our shuffle cross, which you already know, as part of this step. So what I want you to do is I'm gonna do this facing you first, so you can see what I'm doing from the front, and then I will turn around with you. So this is going to be my left foot, okay? So with my left foot, I'm going to do a heel. So just like this, okay? So I just pick up my other foot and I do a heel. And remember, I have to kind of bend my knee a little bit and put weight in my toe so that I can make a heel drop sound, okay? So we're just gonna do, to start off, our shuffle to the front. So I'm gonna do heel, this foot is up and ready to shuffle, shuffle, and then I'm gonna do a toe dig. Right here. And then I'm going to be ready to start on the other foot. So I'm going to pick this foot up and I'm going to do this heel. Heel, shuffle, toe. 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 when you do the heel to start, you have to pick up at the very same time the foot that you're gonna shuffle. All right? Do it one more time. I'll do it facing you. So you're gonna start with this heel. You lift up the other foot. Heel, shuffle, toe. Now lift up your foot. Heel, shuffle, toe. Lift it up. Heel, shuffle, toe. 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 Okay, so this is the part where if you don't have quite have this step yet, you would want to rewind and do this part again, okay? So, this time, I'm going to do it with the shuffle cross. I'm gonna show you one time facing you, and then I'm gonna turn around so that it's not confusing. So, this time, when I pick up my heel, or when I do my heel, I'm gonna face my foot open because I'm gonna do my shuffle cross, out, cross. All right? So, heel, shuffle, cross. Now, I'm gonna put my toe down in front of my other foot. Okay, so I have my heel nice and high in the front. And then, I'm gonna pick up my back foot when I do my heel. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe. All right, so let me turn around with you. So we're gonna do this heel first. Let me move over a little bit so you can see me from the front too. So we go heel, shuffle, cross, toe in front. Be a high toe dig. Now, put down your front heel and pick up your back foot. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe dig. Pick it up. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe dig. Pick it up. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe dig. Pick it up. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe dig. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe dig. Okay, so this step is called heel, shuffle, heel, toe. Let's try to do it one more time. I'll still keep it slow. And then remember, if you want to work on this step more, then you just rewind and you practice this more. Okay, so here we go. We're going to hold our waist, do our left heel. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe, front. Heel, shuffle, cross, toe, dig, 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 front. So, as you can see, if you did it like we first did it with your shuffle front, you don't have to move. But when you put your foot in the front, then that makes you move forward, okay? So, I want you to make sure that you don't try to practice the shuffle cross in place because then you might end up stepping on your toe, and that would hurt, okay? So, the next step that we're going to learn is called a buffalo. Okay, so I'm going to move over here because this is a traveling step. So, what we're going to do is we are going to pick up the foot in the direction we're moving. Okay, so I'm moving to my right. I'm going to jump and pick up this foot for a shuffle. So watch, jump onto this foot, and I want your toes open a little bit. So everyone open your toes like you're standing in first position. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend your knees a little bit and you're gonna jump sideways, jump. And see right here, I picked up my foot and moved it over with me so that I can do a shuffle. All right, right here, I'm gonna put this foot, it should be on the back of my leg. I'm gonna put it straight down on the floor and I'm gonna pick up my other foot. Hop. All right, so now I'm ready to jump. Hop, move your foot over with you, shuffle, and now hop down. Hop, change feet. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. gonna turn around. This foot, this is the direction I'm going. So this is the leader. This foot's the leader. So it's always gonna be in the front. Okay? This foot is the follower. So this foot's gonna be in the back. So what I mean is, when I jump, I have to put this foot behind my leg. Hop. You see it's behind? Shuffle. It still has to stay behind. And then I hop and I pick up my front leg. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. So the step is hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. So I don't want you to do this rhythm. You have to do a pause. Hop, shuffle, pause. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Let's try it one more time with the right foot. This foot's in the front. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Okay, so now let's try it going the other way. Okay? So now I've got my left foot. My left foot's the leader, because this is the way we're going. So it's going to stand a little bit in the front, and the right foot is always going to be behind. Hop, shuffle, hop. Pick up the front foot. Hop, pick up the back foot, shuffle, hop. Front foot up. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Hop, shuffle, hop. Okay, let's try that again. So we're doing the left foot. Ready? The left foot's in front. Hop, shuffle, hop. 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 Okay, so remember that step is called the buffalo. All right? I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like faster, but I don't want you to try it faster until you get ready, until you can do it very well slowly. Okay? So it would be the buffalo. So, the two new steps that you learned today for tap were heel shuffle, heel toe, and the buffalo, okay? So, remember, you want to work on this tap portion, learn these two new steps, and you want to do your tap dance, okay? So, this is for Miss Mally's class and my Intro 3 class. So you want to make sure that you're still working on those recital dances every week for tap. Now, let me change shoes. We're going to do a ballet portion, and what we're going to do on ballet is learn a couple of new steps as well. So, some new arms. All right, so when we do our plies, I'm going to lift my arms up to first, and then I'm going to open them to second. So in second position, let me show you from the side. My elbows are a little bit in front of my shoulders, and my hands are rounded facing forward, okay? The challenging part is when our legs are moving to make our arms still stay in the nice second position. So, we're here. We're going to push our fingers out and extend our hands. This is called an allongé. Allongé. I know that's it's a French word, so you probably don't know it. So we're gonna start, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go down and hold. Then we're gonna go plie again, go to first position arms. Here, open to second, allongé, down, and hold, and first position arms, open second, and down, and hold, and first position, open second, allongé, down, and hold, and up. Then we're going to change positions. 2 seconds. So I want all of you remember when you're changing positions, you have to do a 2-legged straight tendu. Okay, this is our tendu leg. This one has to stay straight. I stretch my knees and stretch my feet. And right there, that's as far as my toe can reach. So I leave my toe there and I put my foot down. And you have to remember also, when you're doing your tendu, you do not turn your knee to the front because then your knee is facing the wrong direction. And when you put your feet down, one's going to be backwards, the other one's going to be sideways, and then they're not in the same line, okay? So when you're doing your tendu, you have to slide straight sideways, keep your knee facing the side, and put your heel down. And when you put your heel down, look, I'm not leaving my weight over here. I'm putting it in the middle, okay? So we're gonna do plies with our arms, 4 times in first position. Then we go to second this way. We'll do 4 times in second position. Then we'll close back to first. Then we'll do it 4 times here. And then we'll do it 4 times with our other foot, okay? So, let me get the music on. Let's see. All right. This is a pretty song. Oops, I have the wrong CD in. It would help if I put the ballet CD back in. All right, here we go. Now this will be a pretty song. Down and stretch. When I say stretch, I mean straighten your knees. Open, allongé, down and stretch. Down and open one more time. And here. Now add your tendu to second. Hold your arms down and here. Remember, don't bend your body forward. Your back should be like you're sliding down a wall. Open, allongé, down, and here. Arms up first, open second, down. Now we're going to tendu our foot and go back to first. And down, straight, down, straight, and stretch, down, straight, down, and open, extend, allongé. And I keep my chin lifted and my shoulders down while I'm moving my arms. Now on this one, we're going to add our tendu, other side. Tendu, hold your arms, and going to work on, we did do tendus to change positions, but this time we're going to focus on our tendus. So as I said before, and as you should already know, when you are moving in your tendus, you have to keep both legs nice and strong and straight. Our hiney is squeezed and tucked under. Our abdominal muscles, our tummies are lifted up. Our shoulders are down, and our neck is long, okay, like a giraffe. If we put our shoulders up, we look like a turtle. So no turtles. Shoulders down, tummies in, shoulders back, hiney squeezed, okay? A lot to remember. So if you keep all those things in mind while you're keeping your legs straight and while you're stretching your feet through tendus, then you're gonna feel like you're really working hard. So our tendus, we're gonna open 1, 2, 3, and close. 1, 2, 3, and close. So I'm keeping all my weight right here so that I'm not pushing on this foot. See, I can lift it up, and I should be able to lift it up at any point. If you're pushing on it, you can't lift it up. All right, so remember, never stop your tendu at the ball of your foot. So we'll go out, 2, 3, close. We'll do that 8 times, and then we'll change and do the other side. And then after that, we'll just go out, in, out, in. And again, don't push on the ball of your foot because you can't move your foot. You've got weight on it, and then you can't move it like you're supposed to. Tendu means to stretch. You have to stretch all the way through that foot. Can't stop at the ball. All right, let me get our music on. Tendus. Ready? Out, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3. Pull your muscles up right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to change our feet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, don't push your weight in this leg or it's hard to move. Are you stretching your feet and you have nice straight knees on both sides? Out, 2, 3. Now the other side, out and in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Are you standing nice and tall? Everything's lifted. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Now change sides. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out. Now I want you to listen to my instructions. All right, so I thought the music was going to keep going, but it didn't. So what we're going to do here, stop for me. There we go. It didn't want to stop. So now we're going to work on 5th positions, okay? And we have not worked on our 5th positions a whole lot because sometimes it can be a little bit confusing, okay? But I know you are smart girls and you can listen carefully and you can really, really get those 5th positions correctly. So I want you to remember the rule about ballet, that our toes are always out, okay? So what's the opposite of out? In. As you can feel, that probably feels awkward to most of you, okay? So we should know that awkward feeling and make sure that we don't turn our toes facing in. All right, so I want you to look down at this foot and do a tendu out. So my toes are that way and my heel is closest to me over here, okay? So my toe is far away and my heel is closer. I'm gonna slide my heel and let it be the leader. Slide it in and put it down by my big toe. Okay, so this big toe over here on this side, it's going to stay there and not move. This heel is going to slide in and hide that big toe, 5th position. So slide out and come back to first. When we come back to first, our heel is the leader also. Slide out and go to 5th in the front. Slide out and close first, out close fifth. Out and close first. Out and close fifth. Out and close first. Out and close fifth. Out and close first. Out and close fifth. All right, shake your legs. Now the hard part about that is when our feet are like this, our legs are crossed, and we still are trying to keep our feet turned out. What you don't want to do is do it like this and close and let your feet come forward where you're standing more in a straight line like this. That's not how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to be turned where your back heel is forward and your pinky toes in the front are to the back. Okay, so let's do this on the other side. So you're standing in a nice first position. And we tendu open. Now, we take our heel. It's going to be the leader. We slide it over here to this big toe that's waiting to be hidden. Slide, and my legs are straight. Tendu, close first, close. And out, close in front, and out, and close first. Out, close in front, out, and close first. And since I'm not looking in a mirror, I can't see without looking down, but I want to check myself, and you should check yourself also, and make sure that you're going all the way. Look, if you don't go all the way, you can see my big toe sticking out in the back, so we don't want to let that happen. You got to go all the way. Slide, close to first, slide, close to fifth, slide, close to first, slide, close to fifth. Okay, so now what we're going to do, since we have practiced both sides, I'm going to turn around and we're going to do this moving forward. Okay, so I want you to watch my feet real quick. So I tendu, let me move over a little bit so you can see me in the mirror also. I tendu, I close in the front, close in the front. Now my front leg is going to stay there, and I'm going to move my back leg to tendu, then I close in the front, front. Now move your back leg, tendu, and close, tendu, and as you can see, close front, I'm not bending my knees, tendu, close front, tendu, close front, tendu, close front, tendu, close front. So as you can see, I moved up all from here, all the way up to here. So if you're not moving forward, then you're moving the wrong feet. So after you do your first tendu close, you have to move the back foot, the back foot, the back foot. See, my arms are getting closer and closer to you because I'm moving forward. Okay? So we're only going to do it moving forward right now. So that's a tendu to fifth. Okay? So a couple of ballet moves that I want you to really concentrate on, because foot position and moving with a tendu is very important. And if you move with a tendu, then when you do things like walking and stuff in your ballet, you learn that you always have a toe point before you pick up your feet. All right? And that's very, very important, because you don't walk around ballet like this on your heels. Okay? So, I want to work on one more thing, and that is a soutenu turn, which is one chaîné turn. Now, if you don't know what either one of those is, I'm about to tell you. So, we're going to start over here. We're going to do it without turning, okay? My toe is pointed in a tendu in the front. I'm going to reach my toe over here. I'm going to keep my legs straight and stand up on two toes. 1, 2. And I'm going to put my heel down. Then I'm going to tendu. Then I'm going to step up on my toe to the side. No bending my leg. Up, down. Tendu. Straight leg, down. Tendu. Straight leg, down. Tendu. Straight leg, down. Tendu. okay? So, what happens is when I do this turning, I go up just 2 steps for my turns, the same as this, 1, 2, and I come down and I point my toe. If I was to do a whole bunch of turns in a row, that would be called a chaîné turn, okay? If I do just one, it's called a soutenu, okay? So I know those are hard words, and just memorize how they sound. Soutenu is 1 turn with 2 straight legs close together. Chaîné turn is a bunch of turns, more than 1, up on your toes with your legs close together. So, your first leg goes as far as you can step, and you turn around. Then you put your heels down, then you point. And then you step as long as a straight leg will go, up on your toe, up, put the other foot right by it, put your heels down, and point. And we're just gonna hold our arms here. I'm confusing you by doing your arms. And up, put your heels down, and point. And up, put your heels down, and point. So, what I don't want you to do is this. Big giant steps, okay? That doesn't work. Your first step goes right here. I put my other foot right by it. Boom. You see how close it is? And I just turn around. Make sure you're not turning backwards. But when you turn, I want you to look the direction you're going and turn that way. Turn. Not this way. This is backwards. Don't look that way. Okay? Don't look that way and go backwards. So, soutenu turn is 1. Chaîné turn, more than 1. On your toes, straight legs. And this is not what I want. You can't go like this and then step up. That's a bent leg. That's a bent leg. So you can't do this. You have to extend your leg and then push up on your toes. Okay? So, for your ballet, we worked on allongé with our pliés, allongé. And then we worked on our 5th position, tendu to 5th, tendu to 1st, tendu to 5th, tendu to 1st. We worked on traveling tendus forward, tendu 5th, tendu 5th, tendu 5th, tendu 5th. And then we also worked on a soutenu turn, which is 1 turn with 2 steps on straight legs and your toes. And then I just want you to work on your soutenu and stop. But just know that in the future, if we did more than 1 soutenu turn, that the word would change to chaîné, and you would do more than 1. Okay? So, that's your class for this week. Okay? So you have some new tap steps to work on, and you have some new ballet movements to work on. Remember, in addition, you need to go back and work on all 3 of your recital videos, okay, and work on your dances. And remember that if you know your dances very well with the video, it's time to start working on those just with the music, okay? I hope y'all have a great day. We'll see you soon.